Today we're going to go over the vocabulary for the letter T. T. So when we make our T with our bodies, we put our arms out and our legs are straight down. T. So we have tie. T-I-E. Tie. It's what people wear when they're trying to dress up. Toss. Toss. When you toss something, you throw it. This boy can toss the ball to his dad. Toss. Together. Being with others at the same time is together. You can also put things together. I can put all my markers together in one spot. Tool. Sometimes we can use tools to help us fix things or measure things. This is a measuring tool. We'll talk about our science tools this week as well. Tent. When we talked about, I think it was Alfred when he went camping, he camped in a tent. Tip. The tip of the pencil was sharp. The tip is the very end or point of something. Truck. A large machine with wheels and an engine that can carry heavy loads. This is a dump truck. This part will fold up and everything that's in there will fall out. Tractor. A machine used for farm work. It helps the farmer plow fields, pull wagons, and do other work. Tractor. We find that on a farm. A tornado, when we talk about our weather, severe weather, when the wind circles around really, really fast and there's no water in it, it's called a tornado. It's a funnel of violent wind. Toothbrush. Trumpet. This is a musical instrument called a trumpet. There's only 3 keys, but when you press them down, different lengths, it makes different sounds. Toe. There's his big toe. There's pinky toe. A terrarium. A container with which plants or animals live. Touch. One of our senses. We touch with our fingers. The sense we can feel things with. Taste. It's another one of our senses. We taste with our tongue. We use our tongues to taste. We taste with our mouth. Tree. A kind of plant with a woody stem called a trunk and woody branches. A tree. We're at the point where our trees are starting to lose all of their leaves. It's getting ready for winter. Toys. I bet you guys have a lot of toys at home. Temperature. The measure of how hot or cold something is. This is a thermometer. Twig. A twig is a small branch. Texture. How something feels. So when we were talking about, we use our sense of touch, how something feels. Our number board is kind of a bumpy. It's not quite smooth. It kind of has a texture, almost like sandpaper. The actual page is very smooth. Town, a place where people live or work that is smaller than a city. We have the number 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. T-H-R-E-E. 3. It's one of our numbers. We have 2. T-O-W. Now remember, we have the word to, T-O, and we have the word to, T-W-O. There's also another 2 that's T-O-O. This is the number 2, T-W-O. 2. 1, 2. Then we have 10. T-E-N, 10. We have 10 fingers and 10 toes. There are 10 fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Tear. When you cry, you have tears coming out your eye. A drop that comes from your eye. It has salt water. Traffic. We see a lot of this in the city. Traffic is cars, trucks, and buses moving along the roads at the same time. During the day, after work, there is more traffic when people are trying to get from place to place. Tool. Here are some more tools. Something that makes the job easier or helps you do work. A shovel, a rake, a hammer are all tools that you use for gardening. Trunk. We talked about the tree. This is the tree trunk. The trunk of a tree is is the stem of the tree. So when you think of like a flower, a stem is really thin, but this is the stem of a tree. We call it a trunk. It's usually very thick. Tiger, tiger, T-I-G-E-R, tiger. Team. A team is a group of people working or playing together. These boys are on the baseball team together. Are you guys on any teams? Do you have any teams? Here are our super kids for the week. Tick, tack, and tock. When we talk about our T, we put our finger between our fingers. There's T. T. Tuesday. T-U-E-S-D-A-Y. Tuesday. The day of the week. It's after Monday. We also have Thursday. Train. Train. Now there's two kinds of trains. There's the train, like if you are on a team, you train for a sport. The ball players in this picture are training for the season. They're doing work so that they can hit the ball. This is train like the vehicle train. So this is train, like when people train, you get ready to do something that you need to be better at. It's like practice. Another way to say practice is to train. You can train your brain to know the vocabulary words. Train. This is also train, but this is the vehicle train. T-R-A-I-N. Telephone. Telephone. Ooh, here's one that we're going to be talking about too. Turkey. When we have Thanksgiving, we usually talk about turkeys. A turkey is a big bird that is raised for food. Teeth. You have lots of teeth. We're going to talk about teeth this week too. Top. T-O-P. Top. This is a toy that children play with. You can call a shirt a top. Table. T-A-B-L-E. Table. Tumble. Tumble. When you tumble, you roll end over end. This girl is tumbling for play. Then we have turtle, an animal with a thick, hard shell on the outside of its body. It can pull its head and legs into its shell for safety. Now, the shell is part of the animal. It's not like they can just hop out of their shell. It is actually part of their body. But they can tuck their arms and legs and head in. Triangles, the shape that has 3 sides and 3 points and 3 angles, 1, 2, 3, is a triangle. These are all different triangles. We have traditional literature, traditional. Stories, folk tales, fairy tales, myths, fables, legends, and tall tales that are passed down from one generation to another in different cultures. These are traditional literature. And then tidy. Tidy means to keep things clean. When things are tidy, they are clean. Now, those are a few of our vocabulary words we're going to be talking about this week. I hope you guys had a great day. Keep up the learning.